So having nice hair all the time is an awesome feeling, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Some days you think your hair's on point, other days not so much. So in today's video, I want to talk about 5 hairstyle tips to achieve better hair that I personally do. And I've noticed that when I do these on a consistent basis, my hairstyle looks consistently more on point than it doesn't. So in today's video is in partnership with iHerb.com. The cool thing with iHerb is that it's basically a one-stop shop for all your essentials, whether it be supplement and nutrition that you're looking for, such as protein or vitamins, or grooming products such as acne care, face washes, or hair care products like we're going to be talking about today. So iHerb has a vast selection of products, all at amazing prices. I'm going to have it linked below with a discount code that you can use to save yourself on items that are already super affordable. The first tip is to use a pre-style. Now for the longest, I've kind of just neglected, or better yet, I've been too lazy or maybe too cheap to buy a pre-style, but let me tell you guys, this stuff works. Now I use a blow dryer on my hair every morning, and the constant heat really damages your hair. So if you can use a pre-styler to protect your hair from this heat, it's gonna be super beneficial. And if you buy a high quality one like this one, it's gonna control frizz, it's gonna leave your hair nice and soft after you use the blow dryer, which makes it optimal for when you need to start applying the product and the styling process. Now this pre-style, it's a super affordable product. I think it's like $4 to $5, and it's gonna go a long way to protecting your hair. Again, I'm gonna have this one linked down below. Tip number 2 is to use coconut oil. Honestly, I swear by this stuff. To be honest, if you cannot buy a deep conditioner, if you can't buy oils, if you can't buy dry shampoo, or you can't even afford pre-styler and you only have $5 to spend it on a jar of coconut oil. That will do much more than any other product because it's just super effective, and on top of it, it's organic and natural, so you know it's gonna be good for your hair. But back to the benefits, this will be a better deep conditioner than almost any conditioner you will find in any store, because the fatty acids penetrate your hair much deeper than any other deep conditioner. It also soothes your scalp, so if you suffer from dandruff, coconut oil can be a good recipe to help alleviate some of that. On top of that, it helps repair split ends, and the vitamins and fatty acids found naturally in coconut oil have been found to naturally help grow your hair faster, longer, and thicker. So the benefits are endless. Number 3, use quality combs and brushes. It is important that you use quality tools that won't damage your hair. For example, take up those cheap 99-cent plastic combs. The problem with some of these is that they're cheaply made, and the serrations on each tooth of the comb aren't cut precisely and sometimes have a serration effect to it. So when you're doing your hair, you will notice a lot of pulling, which causes damage to each strand of hair and can cause split ends. On the other hand, if you were to just invest a couple more dollars, like $5 to $10 on a good comb, you will notice how it just glides over your hair. There is no pulling or no tugging, and you will notice how much easier you can style your hair. The same goes for a brush. Don't buy a cheap 99-cent brush made out of plastic bristles. Personally, I would recommend you go with something like boar's hair bristles that's natural. Not only is the boar's hair more gentle on your hair, but it also helps distribute the oils through your hair that makes it shinier and softer. If you don't have a good comb or a good brush like these, I'm gonna have these linked down below, guys. But like I said, it depends on what you use. If you don't use a brush, you don't have to get one. Just get a good comb. If you use a brush, get a good brush. Number 4 is to wash your hair, and you wanna do this every 2 to 3 days. But not washing your hair makes your hair look super greasy, which weighs it down, makes it look flat, and makes it look super thin. I recommend to wash your hair with a quality shampoo and conditioner, something that doesn't have sulfate or any other chemical that's gonna ruin or damage or dry out your hair. But on the days that you don't wash your hair, because you also don't wanna do this every day because it will over dry it, I recommend you use a dry shampoo. Now the dry shampoo is gonna help control the grease, and it also adds texture, which is an added bonus if you like that. And finally is using the right hairstyling product. So again, like any other hair product, you wanna avoid products that have a lot of chemicals, any parabens or sulfates in it, because it's gonna damage your hair, especially if you're using this product all day. So a product like this one that's natural, doesn't have any of these harmful chemicals, and it's organic, is the best way to go when you're looking for a hairstyle product. Now personally, I always recommend to you guys waxes, paste, and putties, because these tend to usually have a more matte finish to them that makes your hair look natural throughout the day, unlike pomades or gels that leaves it very greasy. That's more appropriate in my opinion in more formal settings. But for everyday looks, wax, putties, and paste are usually the best way to go. All right, guys, so that's it for today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Really helps us out. And like I said, you can find all these grooming products that I use at iHerb.com. I'm gonna have it linked below. You guys can check it out. It's all gonna be in the order that I went through it in this video. And I also got you guys a special discount code. That way you don't have to pay full price. So that's it for me in today's video. See you next time.